Let's do it, man. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most, man. Make sure you get your ticket to Atlanta. Make sure you become a member. Members only stream tomorrow. We're gonna get jiggy and all that. Definitely join the Discord, man. They've been having this super nigga conversation is like taking the world by storm, bro. But me and Relly Salute the Hub was talking yesterday about it turns out that women are the leaders. When you first hear that statement, what comes to your mind, Tay?
Say it again. So women are the leaders?
It turns out.
Women are the leaders. Okay, I could see it in terms of like the woman having a spouse, right? Like in a partnership, like her being a helpmate, and like maybe him or whoever that was talking about their partner, sort of identifying that role.
What?
Like helping them in their leadership.
Nigga,
right?
talk, nigga. God damn, bro.
Like the woman helping the man,
some nigga with some girl with some boy, and they partners, and they in a relate. What? When you hear this, let me. You've done enough. You've done enough. You've done enough, Tay.
Y'all not
like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Des, what's popping?
Hi.
Damn, man, you go to school and this is how they answer questions. Des, when you hear women are the leaders, it turns out, what you think about that?
It's a one-way ticket, first class ticket to the Lululand.
Yeah, why?
Because women are not leaders, especially if there's a power dynamic with a male and female.
Yeah.
I think the man always supersedes being a leader and having that leadership role.
Let me ask you a question. If he got to pay to play, who in charge?
Oh, I am.
Well, what the fuck?
If he got to pay to play, he got to put in his if he got to put it into the pot first, then yeah, I control that part. But I'm saying, like, you can acquiesce to his leadership and his knowledge and his wisdom.
So he do all the acquiescing first, and then you. So let me get this straight. You making sure he pay. He gotta do all this shit before he get any buns, before he get a relationship, before he get a meal. He gotta prove all this shit, and then you just gonna give him the power back. When have you seen people do that since time immemorial?
What you mean? If they earned it.
Now he gotta earn it, but you hold the power to let it know if it's earned or not. So now, see, here's the thing about he gotta earn it. Who's setting the standard? Who's setting the parameters for what's earned? Right?
Oh, the receivee.
Like, yeah. So what happens? Oh, you ain't prove it to me yet. Goalpost. And as soon as he does something bad, see, nigga.
But is that the same thing as leadership?
I'm saying if he doing the things, think about this. He got to prove to you that he can lead. Who's in the power position?
Well, the female is, then, if we're looking at it that way.
Nah, we looking at it that way. We looking at it. We ain't looking at it like we like through binoculars. Then they flipped around, so it's zoomed out. Now we just looking at it. You know what I mean?
But isn't it like biblical to say who you want to submit to? Like you get the choice to say who you want to submit to.
Hell no.
What you mean?
No, hell no. Biblical.
So it's not like you get a plethora, a buffet of dudes, right? And then you don't get to pick which one you actually want to keep.
Come on,
or be equally yoked to.
Come on,
you just get tossed whatever.
Are you serious?
I'm asking him. I'm asking. Teach me something. This is
I thought you was asserting this.
This is a teaching platform. I'm saying if I have Joe and Christopher and Dennis, but me and Dennis are more equally yoked, you're telling me I have to go with Joe?
If your daddy, so biblically speaking, your daddy would choose. So if he choose Joe, that's who you go with.
Oh, okay.
But buffet, dude, come here, over here. buffet of dudes, biblically speaking, is fucking
Oh
diabolical.
my gosh.
Don't call him now. You leave that nigga out of it.
I
You
said, oh
don't
my
call
gosh. I said, oh my gosh.
nigga. He
I
ain't
said,
stupid.
oh
He know
my
what y'all
gosh.
mean when y'all say that. I talked to the nigga earlier. He know what y'all mean. Don't call him now. He ain't coming.
But okay,
You
in
did this.
2025, if that's the case though, then everybody
Sorry,
should go
stop
with
coughing and all
like
that. I'm calling you next.
loin
Sorry,
cloths.
trying to cough like she's sick, so I don't
Well,
call
then we
her.
need to go back to stoning. We need to go back to stoning and stuff like. I'm talking about for 2025. If I have Joe, Dennis, and Christopher, don't I get to choose who I want to be submissive to in 2025?
Are you?
I'm asking. This is a teaching platform. Y'all like to stress that this is a teaching platform. So teach me something. Tell me what it is. Because I'm thinking in 2025, a lot of women have the freedom to choose who they want to be.
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. DJ Hamp the Stampede, we in the building. Oh, wrong one.
Run! It's a stampede! DJ Hamp the Stamp. DJ Hamp the Stamp.
And y'all just gonna sit here and let
I'm
Des
asking.
do
This is a teaching platform. Y'all stress in the Discord. We want to change the world, and I'm asking in 2025, women have the freedom to choose who they want to be submissive to. They get to choose their suitor, right or wrong.
Well, okay, right. So, are you being one? You being slightly facetious with the teaching thing, right? So, but two, right? People can be taught if they stay linear in their logic. You don't jump to Bible said, and now you back to 2025 with all these options after we told you what the Bible said. Now you say, okay, fuck that then. Let me make sure at least I could pick through a plethora of niggas, but you was biblical 3 minutes ago.
I'm asking
why you did that. Why you did that?
I'm asking because if that's the case, if we're going to go to that, then we need to go back to stoning. That means that if we're going to be in biblical principles, right? And I know we're supposed to follow, right? We're supposed to, right? But I'm saying we're in 2025. We don't have stoning anymore. We don't have women making cloth garments for money anymore. Like with their hands. Then you go to the store and buy those things. When you get in trouble, the townsmen don't come and beat your behind in front of everybody and make a spectacle out of you. So I'm asking if we adapt to 2025, don't women have the freedom to choose who they want to submit to? Like they get to choose their suitor. Their dad is no longer doing that. I don't know a person's father who chose their suitor for them. My dad didn't choose mine.
Okay. So one, they have tailors and seamstress and everything, right? Like people still sew and make handmade garments and stuff.
I know. And that's a luxury service. This is not like an everyday thing that happens. We got Walmart and Target and Kohl's and TJ Maxx. I'm saying there's some things that stayed the same, and then there's some things that have changed with the times.
Okay, so okay. So what do you think? Because this is a kind of a different conversation. What do you want?
Oh shit, I don't know.
What do you want though? What do you prefer? Do you prefer that you are absent of option and choice, or you prefer that you have a lot of options and choice?
I prefer to be in control, so I like to have my own options and choice. I prefer to be in control.
Okay. And so based on societal setting, you have both those things. And then that's what we measure success based on us making all these choices for ourselves. And if we aren't successful, do we need to revamp?
Yeah, go back to the drawing board because whatever you're doing ain't working.
But you want the stuff that ain't working though.
What do you mean?
Well, you want to make your own choices in terms of men. You want to have a bunch of options, right? But we know it's not working yet. That's the one that you chose.
Maybe re-explain it to me a little, and like for me, because what do you mean the options didn't work? Are you talking about like my previous marriage didn't work and that
No,
was my
not
choice? Or what are you talking about?
well, just generally for all of us. So you can put yourself in that category. But what
Mm-hmm.
us choosing for ourselves with women having all the options and trying to vet for themselves and etc., we're getting
Mm-hmm.
poor results, right? When your daddy used to do it for you because he looking at different qualities of that man, we were generally a little bit more successful in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I asked you which one based on success rates, you picked the latter. Excuse me, you picked the former, meaning you want to make all these choices and have a bunch of options, regardless of the results, because you like to be in control. So do you actually want success or you just want to be in control?
Well, no, I've adopted a surrogate like father figure in my life coach and in my life coach and in like a homeboy, I guess you could say. So that's what I've done is adopted a surrogate like father figure. Uh,
Des, where he come from?
who
Did you just make
the
this
life
pact?
coach?
What did you just make this pact with him 30 seconds ago? Because
No,
you,
I mean I've been
Des,
hard headed. No, I've been
Des,
hard headed,
Des, take
stubborn.
this
I'm gonna
walk
be
with
honest
me.
with
Take
that.
this walk with me. Because just a couple minutes ago, you saying dads ain't doing that shit no more. So in 2025, we want make our have a bunch of options and make our own choices. Now you got a life coach out of what do you dads
No, I
don't
mean
do this to me.
I've always had a life coach. His name is Dr. Zeb.
I'm just
His name
saying,
is
where
Dr.
was he
Zeb.
a
I mean,
minute ago? Now it's a minute. It was 30 seconds. Now it's a minute.
well, because I don't ask him about my love life. I ask him about a general synopsis of life and
But
like
how is he
mindset.
gonna vet them? That's why you did that.
I'm gonna just stop
You,
talking
you know
because
what?
I'm
I'm
walking
I'm
myself
about to
through
take
the
a shot. I can't
thing.
take this. And Des, here's the thing. I'm just talking with you. I'm not even like putting you in no type of
Well,
like. I'm
because
just
I get to
listening.
cherry pick what I want to take, what pieces of information I have. But I'm saying that you can have a surrogate like father figure that's not trying to knock your boots down or nothing like that. Like they genuinely want to see you do better. But then I have to be receptive of that
I
and
know.
listen.
I'm just listening to what you said and what you're saying, and it's
Mm,
in the same sentence. It's like in the same, literally the same paragraph at least. So
mhm.
you're saying you have a father figure that vets men for you, but before
No,
you
I
saying
don't.
fathers. So
No,
who's
I
the
don't.
surrogate nigga?
That's what I'm saying. We can get them. Like now we can get a surrogate like father figure. Like it'd be no different if Hamp, if I called you personally and be like, hey, I'm talking to this dude. I mean, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't lead me astray if I
No, but wait,
asked you, but
no,
people are
Des,
not
hold
just
on.
like,
Do
Des,
you
you
have?
shouldn't do that.
Hold on. Do you have a surrogate father figure like you just said, or you don't?
No, I don't. I said, but I can make one within the life coach. Like if I asked him that question, like, hey, if this is the situation in my romantic life, he'll give me like the straight and clear about it. But if I don't ask him and I don't seek out his opinion about it, then they're not giving it to me. It's not like you could walk down the street and then be like, sister, that dude is not good for you. You shouldn't be doing that. I have to ask, I have to inquire if something doesn't seem right to me
Am
after
I
I've already
tripping?
made my
Or did you
choice.
just say you had one? You just didn't talk about your love life. Am I tripping?
No, I
Is
said
this
I had a life coach. I said I had a life coach that I could
okay?
take.
But you don't talk about your
That
love life with your life coach.
I don't talk about my love life with my life coach. Now I do talk about my love life with my therapist, but she's a female.
But wait, okay. So the life coach and the surrogate guy not the same person. No.
No, I'm saying you can find a surrogate father figure in any of those professions: a therapist, a life coach, a
Okay.
homeboy, a
So
professor.
wait, you do got one or you don't got a surrogate father? I'm confused.
I don't have a surrogate father figure. Let's just put that right there. I do not have a surrogate father figure. However, my life coach, if I asked him a question, has no problem shooting it to me straight.
So
But
I
that's
got
if
a
I ask him.
you said you talked to your therapist about your love life and she's a female.
Hmm.
How far do you get with her?
in a like, what do you mean? Like, what's a success rate for you?
So
like, success rate for me
when
is
you're
different
talking
from
to her about your love life, right? Is
Mhm.
she just agreeing to everything that you say, or is she like, girl, F him, or you don't need her, or you don't? Because I don't go to women about advice for men.
Okay.
So you having a life coach that you said you could adopt as a surrogate father figure probably is best to be talked to about your love life, maybe when it comes to men and the logical standpoint of it. You know what I'm saying? Because when a female talk to you, when you talk to a female about a situation with men, it's not gonna get anywhere. Like it ain't gonna go too far. It's only gonna go but so far, because we're created out of emotions, right? More emotions than logic, right? A lot of us can, I ain't gonna say a lot of us, a minority of us can understand logic, but nah, you doing it backwards. I think your therapist should be your life partner, coaching person, and then your life coach should be your therapist for your love life, right? I said that right, y'all? Okay.
Yeah, you said it right. You said it right.
I'm struggling over here. Coach, they don't. I'm struggling over here.